Hey Taurus, how you guys doing? A little parched. Hang on there. My name is Patty. For those of you that are brand new, thank you for popping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing the readings for actually the, excuse me, the 19th through the 25th right now. And I'm going to be using an oracle that is going to give us a theme. Then we're going to go to tarot cards, and then we'll go to a love and relationship readings. Just really short, because sometimes love comes up in the readings, and the reason why I added that towards the end is because sometimes it doesn't come up. So, and there are relationship questions that people have, so I wanted to add that in there. No really new announcements. However, I did put the link to choices and decisions. I would hope you would watch that, where your core foundation comes from in making your choices, decisions, especially if you're having problems, then things aren't going quite right. All right. So Taurus, this is going to be your reading. Gosh, there was something I was going to say, but I forgot. Usually I start my readings on Tuesdays, but I had a shingle shot, and yesterday I was not feeling good. My body is so sensitive that even just those little shots to protect us really throw my body for a loop. So I stayed in the chair wrapped up. Can you believe that? I was wrapped up. It was cold in here, and it was like 85 degrees outside. So anyway, I let it work its thing and do what it was supposed to do, and hopefully that, yeah. So let's get going. Again, this is live. If you have any questions, definitely you're very welcome to ask. This is divine driven, divine guided. It is to help you through your struggles, problems, relationships. I am not a psychic. I am a conduit for God or divine, however you want to call it. And hopefully he is here with anybody else who he sends through, because I'm an empath, that to help you in your life and what's going on with you. All right, so let's get started. With the oracles also, if you're new, you will hear some tarot readers do past, present, and future energy, or the near future or the near past kind of energy. I do current energies and future. However, I do also mix astrology and numerology. So you'll hear me say that my future card is a lot to do with astrology, because the astrology is the universe, planets, and divine energy. Okay, he created and designed all that, or however you want to think of it. However, the first card out is divines. Don't ask me why he wanted his own card. I just follow what he wants me to do. So what I understand is this first card is a question you've been asking the universe or divine, something that's been heavy on your heart, something you're struggling through, trying to get through. Maybe you're on the fence about something. That's his card to you. This is sort of like his message, because the tarot cards and the oracles are tools. They are the resource. Divine God is the source. So some people just can't hear them or don't listen to their message because they haven't been tuned in, or they haven't developed those abilities yet, which you can. Every single person can have a complete relationship with God divine. So this is why I use the cards. I don't have to use cards, but I do use cards. When I have a one-on-one counseling or coaching session with somebody, whether it be spiritual or life coach or dating coach or whatever, it is not me. I'm pulling information from divine. It's not about my life. It's about whoever's life it is. However, let's keep going. Divine's card is letting go. Let go, let it go, let it go. And it's the number 8. This is a bunch of progress. What's going on that you need to let go so that you can keep moving forward is what he's saying. Definitely is what he's saying. So there is something that you're holding on to, or something that's keeping you stuck or holding you back. Most likely, this is your thought process. This is something in your mind that is holding you back, because your current energy is love. Now, love has, if you look at love, there's a lot of steps, right? So there are steps to love. Love can be of anything, because what is divine? Divine is absolute truth and love. That's it. But if you go to the choices and decisions video, you'll see that we make choices and decisions based out of love, or what is it? Did you watch the video? Does anybody know? Probably not. So it's fear. So go back and watch those, because this is the only way we make our choices. And a lot of the times we fear love. And what is the reason why we fear love? Because we're stuck on the past. We're stuck on somebody else who's gone or let us down or left us or cheated on us, or we got all this baggage here. You got to let it go, because the love is about unconditional love, is letting go and letting that new person be the person that they're meant to be. You know why? Because your future energy is truth. Boy, I can't make this stuff up. I really can't. The future energy is the number 6. And this love energy is number 9. Why not? Of course it is. Because 9 is the most intense number ever. It is the something that says, focus on me, focus on me, focus on me. So you really want to pay attention to that. Truth is absolute truth. I wish this card would say absolute truth, because truth, humanly, truth is very fluctuating, and it's very opinionated. It's very based on what is happening, where absolute truth is a constant standard that never changes. That's why if you look at all the religions out there, there is a book, there are scrolls, there are whatever, because that is the constant word. And if you look at other religions like I have, there is a basis to every single religion the same. It's constant, is the absolute truth. It is the second dimension. It is divine. It is God. So that's the difference in these truths. Which one are you following? Like to know that one. All right, so let's find out. Maybe he will share what needs to be let go. Maybe he will share, I look at these steps of love. Now, this could be a friendship, could be work, could be the passion in what you're doing. It could be a relationship. It could be a marriage. But here's the thing with this card. If you're really focusing in, this is your current energy. If you're really focusing in on that, are you skipping any steps is what I hear. Are you skipping any steps? So you can't you can't skip steps. You can't skip steps. Say that fast 3 times in that. So I'm going to just give you some hypotheticals, okay? You're like, what the frick does she mean? Okay, so say you start out as friends. And then you like, hey, I like you, let's get together. Do you want to get together more? Sure, that's fine. And then you get to know each other. Then you date. And then say, you want to get intimate or whatever. Hopefully not until you really know each other, like big time know each other, because that's a soul connection. That's a soul tie that I don't want to go into right now. And then maybe you get engaged or make a commitment of some time, and that commitment follows. Here's the thing that you don't want to do. Hey, hey, I just met you. We're out in the bar. Hey, you want to jump right in bed? Oh, yeah. Well, that's not jumping from here to here. That's jumping from here to here, and that doesn't last. Rare few, it does, but very, very rarely. Very, very rarely. Does, you go sleep with somebody on the first, second date. Very rarely. It's just, somebody's on a jump on, jump off kind of a thing, kind of thing. Yes, I'm a boomer, but I've been around the block a lot more than a lot of you guys have. If you need help in that area of dating, email me. I can't shuffle. What is wrong with me lately? My cards just don't want to go together. So definitely looking at the truth of the matter. And are you being truthful with yourself? Are you being truthful? Are you being, are you being a manipulator? Or is somebody manipulating you? Okay, thank you. So they're telling me that if it's of God, there's no confusion. There's no confusion. Well, you can project that all you want, dude. You know what? I'm of God, I'm of Jesus, and you don't have a clue what I am doing. So, you know what? You need to learn to respect God and what he has planned and find out what he has in store for you, not everybody else. Sorry, guys. This dude has been trolling my sites, and he has no clue what I'm about. He has no clue what I'm about. So, a lot of people think that tarot satanistic and all this kind of stuff. What they don't realize, tarot started out in love and light and in God. You know, if you look at the history of tarot, it's ancient. Well, it's not ancient, but it is actually angelic and all that kind of stuff. I hate people with ignorance, you know. A lot of people think, oh, she doesn't believe in God. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in other people and other religions. I believe that there is more to life than the Bible. There is supernatural out there that we will never, ever know. I live it. I've been in it. I've witnessed it. I've testified in it. So, bye. Anyway, so really, really talk about your truth to yourself, of being truthful to yourself, okay? Whew. Yeah, anyway, he's trolling. He'll come back as another name, you watch. The devil loves to work and, you know, be persistent. Anyway, so first card out is the Fool. I love this as a first energy, guys, because if you let go, you have a lightness. There is an energy that you really, really have. There is a lightness. There is a love. There is a purity. If you look at it, he is holding a white rose. And that white rose is a symbol of purity. There's a white dog. But this is a light energy. This is a young energy. It's very creative. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if this energy is coming to you. I don't know if this is a current energy or a future energy, but it is definitely there. It's almost like somebody is stuck in their in whatever situation they're in, like they can't be themselves, and that you're more. It's sort of like me when I was living in the world. I was living in the world as I wasn't happy. I was sort of stifled. I was just not bubbly, and I was faking it until I made it, until I really allowed myself to come out. And there's that bubbly, happy, joyful person. It's sort of like that. It's like a release of this weight coming off. That's the only way I can release it, is when you let go, this weight comes off of your back. When you let go of whatever is holding you down, holding you back, keeping you heavy, it is definitely, and that's when you go to divine and God and say, hey, I need help with this. I don't know how to get rid of this. I don't know how to make this go away. I don't know how to blah, 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 blah. Because in the center, the current energy is love. So that definitely means that that's what's supposed to be taking place. Okay, that is definitely what's supposed to be taking place. I love it. Definitely a lot of love coming in. A lot of love. So somebody's got to stop comparing. Definitely stop comparing a past with their future. That's not the truth. That may be human truth, which is not actually factual. Because you're comparing past with future, and you don't know the future. Nobody knows the future. I mean, there are gifts. Yes, I knew my brother was not coming home. I knew that he would die in Florida. I didn't know how, but I knew he wasn't coming home, and he didn't. I mean, there's those gifts, but I'm talking about, we don't know if because we're given free will that we don't know the path, because the divine can step right in a minute and change things. So you got to really look at what is absolute truth, what is supposed to be in your path and what isn't. Low vibration, low energies, if you want to call it bad or satanistic or whatever, I don't care what you call it. But it is not meant to be in your life. Destructive, thank you. I heard destructive. Then that is not meant to be in your life. Constructive, of love and light and things of bringing support and joy and kindness and compassion and everything like that, that is supposed to be in your life. That's of God. Again, for somebody out there, if a relationship is creating confusion, it's not of God. Definitely not of God. Not of divine. Okay. that threw a loop. So second card out is the Ten of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess. So this is very a spiritual thing. This is definitely, you can call it shadow work versus light work. This is inner child work versus, you know, adult. This is your old self versus your new self. This is a worldly you versus a spiritual you, looking at God first for everything rather than trying to do it yourself, kind of a thing. Divine is wanting you to have all that you can have for your heart, your desires, what you feel you want for yourself, which is a lot of things that are second dimensional of where God is. That is love, happy, not happy, joy. Joy is internal. You can't take that away from you. But happiness can be taken away. But this is all definitely internal joys of everything that you want. And it also will bring you peace and comfort. It'll also bring you, if you want a home, if you want whatever. However, that's not the focus. When divine gives us material things, he gives us those things in hopes that that will not become our focus. So you buy a new boat, you buy a new car, you buy a new toy of some type, you know. Does that become your focus, or do you say, thank you for that? Thank you. Let me help somebody with that or share this with somebody. It's not supposed to end with you. Okay. And that's love doesn't end with you. Even if you love yourself, you don't just stop and you just say, hey, I love myself. That becomes arrogant and prideful. Okay. That is not where it stops. Okay. This is where it begins. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. So something is coming in fast. This is your card right in the center of your spread. This is definitely coming in fast. This is something that may also be something of travel. Okay. So you've got love and truth here. So I haven't talked about this for a long time. So if there's travel in your path pretty soon, because the countries are opening up, you know, everything is opening up in travel. As you know, many of you know, I do travel part-time. I'm a travel consultant. And so things are opening up and travel may be coming towards you, but be careful, because I really believe this is not the person that's supposed to be for you, because you're going to go try to meet somebody. And this is not. This is a manipulative. This is not truth. This is not love. It's a manipulative way, because these are the next two cards out. So if you're going to another country to meet somebody and you've never met them before, definitely this is more of a manipulation to get what they need, not what you want, or it is not done out of love. This is current energy. This is future energy, truth. Your center card here is betrayal, deceit. You've got the Lover's card in reverse. And I also say this too, because you know what? That's what I used to study. I used to help people with internet scams, romance scams, K1 visa scams. Oh, that show 90 Day Fiancé hates me, because I used to just bombard their website and stop people from doing that kind of stuff. Because it's all about a green card. I don't care what way you turn it. It's about a green card and to help their families. Okay. This is an energy that I'm getting for somebody. And it's going to stop this. This is why you have to ask divine and God, is this of you? If it is not, give me some signs. Confirm that it is not you. Give me some signs. Oh crap, that's my doctor. Give me a confirmation, whatever it is, because when you travel to another country, you can also email me, because I still do that, and I can give you firsthand knowledge of how it works. I went to Africa and saw how it all works, but it happens all over the world. It happens from Europe, South America, Philippines, Thailand, you name it. It doesn't matter the country. It's just to get to the United States, the land of the free, so that they can get to give back home. I actually even know somebody. I was just looking at their website this morning on Facebook, and they've been in the Navy, American Navy, for 21 years. And then He said he was showing his uniforms from when he began and now, and he's on there, and he says, I do this in honor of Nigeria. He didn't say, I honor America, I honor anything. He did it for Nigeria. So even though he's serving for our country, his heart is definitely not doing it for our country. I'll leave it at that. All right. So let me go ahead and see what else Divine has to say with this. So this concerns me if there is travel to another country, because it definitely is not for love. Okay. And this could be travel within the United States. It could be somebody already in the United States. Here's another thing. They could have gotten here on a K-1 visa, divorced, which is very typical, and then now looking for somebody else to help them stay. So be mindful. If it's from somebody from another country, really be mindful. Men or women. Okay? Men or women. All right? I'll have to see what my doctor says. Although now my legs, I got back from vacation and I stepped off a bus the wrong way with my bad leg, my leg that I had a knee replacement. And oh my gosh, I couldn't walk hardly for days. I thought I did something to my knee, but now I've rested it yesterday and the day before, sat a lot, and it seems to be getting better. So hopefully, definitely. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, again, looking towards your future, and the World. You're given the opportunity to move forward in every direction that you want. Divine has opened the door for you, but it is your free will to go through whatever door you choose to go through, but you want to make sure it is in love and absolute truth. So you have to ask the divine. You have to ask, is this for me or is this not? And the hard part about that, guys, is that you have to sit and be patient and wait for the answer. Now, if you're not one that is in tune with divine, then you come to tarot and you try to figure it out. You just need to be patient, because he will give you signs. If something is really, really hard, then it's not of him. Or if it just doesn't happen, it's not of him. And it's not meaning no, it might mean not now. Okay, so you're given the world, you're given potentials, you're given opportunities. However, this might be not now, because we've got the High Priestess in the middle, almost in the middle. You've got travel and High Priestess. Pay attention to that, because if your gut, if your intuition, your spirit is saying no, 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 and you go against it, then that you're your own fault. You're given free will, but your spirit has been telling you which way to go, and you're not listening. A lot of the times divine tells me no, and I'm like, really? Can I please? No. It's like a parent. It's like, I told you no chocolate. No. And you're in a store. I want chocolate. Okay, we're going outside. But, it's that tantrum that's that earthly want versus our spiritual need. And our spiritual need will help us grow even further and further. All right. Where are we at? Holy Toledo, guys. Where does time go? And I just say, if you have any questions, any concerns, anything that you just need to share, anything. I've always told my viewers to definitely reach out to me. Email me. It doesn't cost anything to email me. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. I don't know which one fell first. Well. Oh dear. This definitely has to do with somebody in travel. I really feel like it is travel. Because we have the Queen of Discs, which has to do with your financial stability, your financial future, whatever it is, it's stability. It is about your career, your money, your path. What it'll affect. Okay, and then I don't know which card came first, but we have ruin and truce. Why do you have truce in there? Because something was a lie, something was deceitful, something wasn't honest. Okay, so when you have to have a truce, then the truth comes out. Okay, and the truth comes out, or it could get ruined by the deceit, the lies, and everything else. I don't know who this is for. But it may be even just a normal relationship that you're going to travel for. You better get the truth of why you're traveling and really the purpose before you spend this money. Because this money here is going to be compromised. And then time is going to be compromised. Time is priceless. Time is something that you can never... The most valuable commodity in our life is time. Time. Love and time. We're not given it. I can't get back the 2 seconds I just spoke about. Can't get it back. Money you can always replace. However, it's big amount of monies, maybe you won't. I know somebody, I just met somebody that went, you know how the story goes, from ruins to riches? They went from riches to ruin. So you don't want to do that. Whatever it is in your life that is you're going on right now, if you don't have any love in your life right now, don't worry about it. Just focus in on your singleness. Focus in on being happy, being joyful, being elated with who you are, where you are right at the moment, because all we're given is today. Okay? And be in love with yourself. Love yourself. Don't get infatuated that you become prideful, but love yourself. And when that happens, you become whole. And then when that betrayal or that person that you're going to travel to or talk to or whatever, you're going to see it. You're going to know it. Just like being an empath. I know you're freaking fooling me. I know you're full of crap. It's like, okay. And then I leave because I don't waste my time. If the minute I know somebody is being full of crap, I'm gone. Because I don't have time for confusion and lies in my life. I don't have time for confusion and deceit. I don't have time for somebody being unfaithful. I don't have that. You're devaluing who I am. If you're going to cheat on me, go. Because you're just devalued who I was. Bye. I don't have time for that. My life is too valuable. And I'm too worthy to have whatever I want and whatever I need to love. So do you. You deserve love. You deserve absolute truth. You deserve of letting go of anything that's destructional and low vibrational and toxic. Bye-bye. No time for that. Life's too short. It's time to go and enjoy life and have fun and live it to the fullest. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but this is a spiritual change. This is a spiritual decision that you're going to do, and your spirit will begin to flourish and be happy and grow. All right. Okay, let's do love real quick. Unfortunately, this will hopefully be a different spin on things, even though that there is this. I didn't go into the challenge. The challenge card is the Page of Cups, and the reason why I didn't go into that because it's a maturing process. So the page is very young, but the Page of Cups is about maturing and growth. He's learning, he's still curious, he still wants to, and this might be this person. This is a challenge for you. You might be curious, but you got to get to the truth about before you do or before you act. Okay, that's your challenge card, is you've got to think about things before you do them or act. Does it make sense? 2 and 2 doesn't feel like 4. Why would they be doing that? Why would they be doing that? Especially if it's somebody from another country and you're wanting to date. Oh my gosh, please, 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 please contact me. Please contact me, because I've helped I've helped people in Paris and New York and Philippines, and oh my gosh, it's just sad. People have lost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. People have had children, have used children. Oh, it's horrible. And you know what? There's no remorse. There is no remorse at all. Anyway, Spiral Dancer. Perception and the Circuitous, I don't even know what that word is. Circuitous route, number 5. Yeah. So the number 5 in perception in the spiral dancer, again, it's your perception. Your perception is a lot about, okay, thank you. So again, we're talking about your perception and somebody else's perception. So you have to look at, when you're looking in a relationship or dating or marriage, a lot of the communication issues that you may be having, or if you want to get more intimate or romantic or all of that kind of a thing, you have to get the other person's perception. Not yours, but the other person's, because it may be completely different. There's 5 different love languages. There is 8 different levels of love. You have to know all of those things to understand your partner where they're at. You understand you, but you don't love somebody the way that you want to be loved, because their way may not be that way. And it's unstable. It's not healthy to do that, because it won't grow into something more. The most successful couples out there are the most selfless couples out there. And you look at the elderly that last 40, 50, 60 years, 30 years, 25 years, it's because they're selfless. And they don't argue. They don't allow the anger to get, or the frustration to get to a point where it becomes destructive, where they start calling names, or they start screaming, or they diffuse it, they come back, they discuss it, and it's done. And the elephant is out of the room, and it doesn't come back. It doesn't keep coming up later. Okay, so you got to look at the perception. All right. And this is in reverse. Okay, so we have a fiery climax approach. A fiery climax approaches. It's the full moon in Aries. So it's actually not approaching quickly. It's approaching slowly. And being in Aries, it's going to come sort of full force. It won't come full force because this is in reverse. It doesn't come full force right away. So you have to really pay attention and analyze what is going on, because the perceptions are different. So if something is starting to brew and you're questioning it, you have to sit down and find out the opposite perspective, because you're talking about 2 different people, 2 different journeys, 2 different, ways of life, 2 different things of everything. So you really have to be mindful and pay attention to that. All right. Huge. So if it's something coming in that's a good thing, that's great. Take it slow and easy. Take your time. If it's a fight or an argument or whatever, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. However, if it's coming up, just say, hey, let's diffuse it. Let's wait. Let's, talk about it later. We'll get this elephant out of the room. We'll put it to bed and never talk about it again. There's no reason. Once you have both come to an agreement, why are you bringing it up again? So many ladies do that. There's a lot of men that do that too. However, you shouldn't. Once you put something to bed, it's done. Don't bring it up again. Don't throw it in somebody's face again. It's not the way to do things. All right. It's not the way to grow and bond better in love. All right. All right, Tauruses, that's your reading for today. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption of this other person, but we got them taken care of. Don't forget to go to Choices and Decisions, or Decisions and Choices video. The link is there for you. I hope you enjoy it. And please give me your feedback. I would love your comments and feedback. I see people have been starting to watch it. I would love for you to do that. My other video, Picking Up the Pieces, it is about survival, healing, and living with sexual abuse. That will be out next week. Tell my story. I told my story, but I also hopefully it'll help somebody in their process of if they're going through it or healing with it. And my door is always open as far as emailing me or telling me your story, or if you're needing it. All right. So I hope you guys have a great, great week. We will see you on the 26th. Don't forget to like, and subscribe and hit the button. You'll know when I'm on then. I appreciate it. Please share and bring your friends and subscribe and hit that bell. All right. Take care. See you next week.